screen on OBS and on the YouTube site, but it's not showing yet. Give it a minute. Let it do this really. There we go. Alright, hello Brendan. Welcome to the stream. First person to say hi, you get the imaginary award of imaginariness. Alrighty, so it's the first stream in about a week, which it's been 8 days, yeah, because the last time we did Tuesday last week, and I had a hell of a week. How's your guys' week been so far? Because it has been fascinating for me. We are doing the Orion campaign, which Orion Cartel's the one. That's it. I need to delete the other one. Alrighty, so today we're going to be streaming for about 2 hours, as has become our norm. We're going to go out there, have some fun. Hello, Manny. Yes, it's been cold. It's been snowing where I am. I'm not happy about that. Extremely good at participation awards, so that's something. Yeah. So we're going to be streaming for about 2 hours, as usual. So about an hour, hour and a half of doing the campaign, and then jumping over to picking up some skirmishes, blasting back and forth, figuring out what we can do to fight random things. Maybe challenge our Marak playing a bit by setting up against things that we don't normally fight in the normal campaign at this point. Speaking of which, where are we? We have 6 missile launchers. Interesting, and we're fighting a single CL. Oh, no, there's 2. There's a Federation heavy cruiser off over here, and it's a Constitution type too. Are you a carrier? Oh god, you might be. Yeah, you're a CVS, it's a strike carrier. So already things are about to get ugly, and then we've got a normal Federation CL, complete with all the derpy hull on that one. I gotta replace that at some point. By some point, I mean soon. Alrighty, so, at this point, I've more or less set what I want the streaming schedule to end up being. I keep meaning to make an update video, but I'm not sure what to say or how to say it properly, so I'm just going to say it here and now and come up with something later. We're going to be streaming on, Wednesdays at this time, so Wednesdays at 3 o'clock, just like we had sort of been doing before, except just on Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I'm planning on making that around 5. That may move a bit depending on certain things, but I'll try and make sure that there's enough advance notice for people so that they can actually plan things ahead if they want to attend or not. Wow, we are really just caught in a rock and a hard place here, aren't we? We did not prep the scatterback, and we should have. I don't have fighters in this thing. Nope. Clean Eric's windshield ice instead of watching. Yeah. Woke up, I think it was... Yeah, it was Monday. And just the windshield of my car was covered in ice, and it's like, yep. It's winter. Which really sucked. Unfortunately, he's going to shut down his engines almost immediately to deal with this incoming missile volley, isn't he? I should have done something about that sooner. Wasn't thinking. Very, very poor play on my part. But we shall overcome. Hey, can I do something like this? That's not going to help, but it made me feel better. And that's the most important thing. See, it's been cold up where I am. Nice and freezing cold. We actually even made a fire on Sunday because it was just so freezing. I'm fascinated by snow and ice because I live too far south for it to happen. If you ever moved up north, you would hate it. And just... Snow is terrible. Snow is horrible. Oh, wow, what the hell? Okay, who's the missile cruiser who's also assigned to this group here? Oh, it's you! That was a clever use of a scatter pack. I approve of you. You're cool. Small drone armed freighter. Doesn't even have a name. Now let's go see if we can't save the rest of the convoy from an incoming carrier which has just deployed 8 fighters. Oh god. Hello, Rimmer. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we have just begun and already taken care of 1 CL, but now we need to deal with a CVS because the incoming receipt is just too big for normal firepower. Are you sure it isn't a Q-ship? It's a small drone-armed freighter, so yeah. I mean, it is technically a Q-ship. So I don't think there's anything else out here. Yep, we've actually got 2 of them. That's pretty nice. So one's used the scatter pack already. Get my point defense systems engaged. Oh, already doing some nice damage here. And you've deployed... Not yet? Are you just going to run from it? I mean, that's a perfectly valid technique of what he's doing right here, because those missiles won't catch up to him. So... I've got to get in front of him, or I've got to latch onto him. That's my strategy. That is my strategy. I shall stick to it. So we're going to draw him in tight. We're going to launch a whole bunch of missiles, and in fact, I'm going to do... Can I pull in tight enough? I can do this. Watch this. Haha. This plan will work. This plan will be brilliant. Watch. You're not getting away from me, buddy. I'm cutting inside you. Oh, you can try and break all you want, but guess what? I brought a tractor beam! You're not getting away. Drag it into the missiles. Drag them into the missiles. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I have even more missiles! Oh, no, don't allow them to... There we go. Perfect. So hopefully these fighters aren't running rampant and destroying everything, because I just got a wonderful shot on the mothership. I bought this game for my friend Ashley. I'm not sure if she will get to play it since she has Windows 10. If you check the description right now, just go down there and I think it's, yeah, in the description there's the link to the mod. The mod will handle pretty much everything. So go there, download that. Your virus protection ain't gonna like it, but who cares? I will testify to say that this thing will work fine. And oh, did I just lose my stream? According to YouTube, the stream has died, but according to OBS, the stream is fine. I'm not sure if it's yours or mine, but something weird just happened there. Are we still on? Just checking with everybody, because that seemed a little weird. I'm seeing things happen again on my... Oh, the stream's good? Okay. I was a little bit worried there, because suddenly mine died too, and it says it went... So it did go out for a second? Okay. That's interesting. The chat disappeared for a bit. Well, as long as it's recovered and we're all safe, then wonderful. We're currently sitting on a lot of prestige and nothing much to do with it. And 27 damage just from everything that we always do. So we're saving up, I suppose, for a dreadnought, but I don't know when we're going to actually run across a dreadnought. They're kind of rare. But yeah, in the description down below, there is a link to the mod. The mod will handle... It'll handle the widescreen format. It'll handle the Windows 10, and then you can also attach Orion Pirates Plus onto it, and that'll make the game relatively easy to play. That's one of the best things about what the Hot and Spicy people did to it, is they just made it easy to get into, compared to the old process of like hunting down a couple of different mods and then cramming them all together to make them work, and going into config files and messing with things, which is how I had to do what I had to do to get the game working the first time. It wasn't hard, it was just a little bit time consuming, and I know there are some people who they don't want to deal with any of that. And so they're just, you start telling them, oh yeah, you're just going to have to go into the config file, change a couple of numbers, immediately they're checked out. But with the mod, it should be pretty simple and straightforward to go with. Alrighty then. But yeah, so where had I been before everything suddenly died on me? I forget. I completely forget where I was. It's been a weird week for me. It's only halfway through the weekend. It's been a weird week for me. So we've got a frigate and a freighter. Oh, yeah, you're a heavy cruiser, aren't you? You're actually dangerous. Do I have any friends on this one? Oh, well, we got the Kursk. Everything's fine. The Kursk is actually pretty well equipped. Oh, yeah, because this is an asteroid-based defense. Duh. I thought this was a convoy escort. There were just so many additional ships alongside me, and something's like, wait a second. Now, this ought to be easy, then. If I don't have to actually fall back to defend convoys, I can just dive on this heavy cruiser. I'm going to guess he's a carrier, just from his hull form. No, it's an SAL+. Metal Explosion to Orion Pirates is a carrier ship from STO. I haven't actually played to that point in STO. I played STO on launch. I played STO a little bit after launch, but I just couldn't stay into it. I think I've mentioned this story before. I am actually one of the... I have, like, a founding permanent members package. Like, back when it was still pay to play, I bought the lifetime membership thing, and then it went free to play. But I never quite got into it as much as I otherwise probably should have. Listening to Das Boost OST. Oh, Das Boot. For some reason I put an extra S in there. Works out quite well. Works out quite well for what? I'm just curious. You are gonna drop immediately, or die. Or maybe not. Maybe you're just this crazy gunslinger who can hold 6 missiles on his own. Okay, we've got a problem. Because the moment I fire my scatter pack, he's just going to pick that all up. No trouble at all. He's not even going to care remotely. Are you my friend or my enemy? You are definitely my enemy. Switch targets. Re-engage. New target is the War Bride. Yeah, we needed that to happen. Jeez. Kursk, if you could follow up on that, that'd be super useful. We'll dump that as well. Someone's going engine doubling. What are you? You are also a fairly well plasma-equipped ship. What the heck? Seriously, the pirates came loaded for bear on this one. They got more than enough firepower to deal with anything we're going to throw at them. So hopefully we can avoid that from happening. But this ought to take out the not the Montgomery, but the War Bride. I don't anticipate that a freighter is going to be able to survive this many missiles. I stand corrected again. Jeez, the War Bride is just proving me wrong on everything that happens. So this will kill him, though. That I have high confidence in. His phasers are offline. He has no more tractors. Yeah. You, on the other hand, you're going to be an absolute nightmare to dislodge because you have 6 tractor beams and I have 6 missile launchers. Somebody made a mistake when designing this ship. Hi! I should probably pay more attention to the fight going on around me instead of just rambling on, shouldn't I? We're going to come back around to starboard. I think I'm going to focus on him, mainly because, well, when you're procrastinating from dealing with a very difficult problem, namely him, you tend to attack the smaller things that you can attack more easily. Let's go this. Oh, no. No, salvage density is going to be key here. Alrighty then. So, since you're going to do that, I can't really do anything else about that. You're just going to be very annoying, aren't you? So let's keep reducing speed as we come back around here. Yeah, you can shoot at me all you want, but you're not going to do much to me. You have 4 missile launchers. I mean, you're... Although you could make it really difficult for me to hurt him, because you could... Yeah, if you stick on top of me, you're going to make it so I can't do anything. You are annoyingly clever. Jeez, he's very annoyingly clever. And we're going to hit that. And I've got to hold off to firing on the jackal, because otherwise he's going to pick it up with his tractor beams. So that was damage that we kind of couldn't really avoid. Really? Providing that kind of fire support from that range? There we go. Okay, we got him. Now we got to deal with our buddy here. The jackleg, was it? Let's fix up the broken stuff on the ship. I would like to have my phasers back. And I need to come up with a solution for dealing with 6 tractor beams. I'm not quite sure what that solution is. Actually, no, that's not true. We're going to hang around the warp right here. Or the curse. I'm going to have the curse deal with this problem. Oh, no, that'll work too. So this will overload your tractor beams, but you're also, no doubt, going to immediately dump a wild weasel. Which is what I anticipated. However, I will follow up with that. And any additional magazines that I have on board. Kursk, if you could open fire, that'd be super useful. Maybe dump a scatter pack. He's not moving. He's a target. Thank you. So we've got enough missiles heading in now. He'll be able to pick up 2 of these plus 4 of mine. Oh, no, never mind. Plus 5 of mine. And I'm going to keep firing here, but I should get a follow-up salvo relatively soon. A nice little box going on here. See, this is fleet tactics here for the Merak. Not only multiple missiles, but multiple missiles from multiple angles. There we go. We need a little bit of a repair work on there, but nothing too serious. Managed to pull through without too much trouble. And really, the amount of damage we took is because we hadn't been paying attention to what was going on around us. Dealing with that, well, rather handily dealt with everything else. So let's ball in here for a nice little supply job. 50 points of damage, plus 2 shuttles, plus a whole ton of missiles. Hello, Maladric. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Glad everybody can make it here today. The start of our new stream schedule, which will be Wednesdays and Saturdays. The Wednesday, of course, being at 3 o'clock, and the Saturday, I'm planning at 5. That may move around a bit, depending on certain things, but I'd like to keep it around 5. Just because I want to give the most amount of people the most chance to catch a stream sort of in their time bracket. I would stream more, but I figured that I'd run out of things to say. That'd just be tragic. So we are going to cruise on in on a monster now. Shouldn't be any much trouble here. He can't defend himself at all. Yeah, he's a plasma monster, but who cares? He doesn't have any defenses against missiles, and that's going to be his doomfall. We have the Doom Cut with us once again. Twin Plasma Torpedo Fs and a Plasma Torpedo D, plus the Phaser 3-pack, which we find so common and fun on these light frigates. Plus we brought in a Federation Destroyer Plus, the Hampton. He's backing the normal Federation Destroyer gear, which is 4 Photon Torpedoes, 6 Phaser 1s, and did you have anything else? Oh yeah, he threw in 2 Phaser 3s. That must be the Plus upgrade. I'm not sure that's worth a Plus upgrade, but who am I to judge? Federation, after all, is the largest empire in the game, so I suppose I can't say too many nasty things about them. Can I get more speed here so I can just make this a nice, huge, rolling salvo and maybe kill him in one drop? Because that would just be cool. It's fun when you can pull that one off. They're in the first Merak campaign, and I can't wait to replicate it again in the current Merak campaign that we're doing. I think there was a mission where I stacked up like full 3 salvos in a single run against a planet, and it just completely overwhelmed its defenses entirely. It was a lot of fun. Alright, get ready for the follow-up. And as soon as you can, come on. There we go. And we're going to pull up. We probably actually can't control any more than this. Let's be honest. We're going to pull off to the side. Start heading away. This many missiles ought to be enough. Should really look up how many drone control systems this ship has. But I think it's probably 12. Any more than that, I would be incredibly surprised. The Merak tend to have much better drone link control compared to everybody else. And so the Orions I wouldn't count on having like quad links or anything like that. So this is going to do a pretty decent amount of damage to him. How big is he? Is AML, so Asteroid Monster Large. So that ought to take care of him mostly handily. As long as we stay slightly outside of the range, which should be more or less easy. Get ready for the follow-up, because we're going to shoot as soon as the first salvo goes into him. And he opened fire. Oh, just... Oh, that's an ugly amount of damage on him. Although, that much damage, he's taken 252 points of damage, plus the 15 that came from the plasma torpedo. And he still only lost about a quarter of his health. I mean, he is just a beast. We're going to kill him, but he's still just a massive beast. So let's just cruise on in here, get ready to fire up our second salvo. He's lost both of his F-type plasma torpedoes, which is nice, but he wasted almost all of his firepower on the single wild weasel. It's one of the things that makes big... Don't do that. Come on. Just... Okay, buddy. Next performance meeting, you are... Gotta talk to these frigate captains. Sometimes they can't see the forest for the trees. Word to the wise. If you are supporting a missile cruiser, don't do that. Just don't ever do that. That's really annoying. Because like, haha, full missile salvo, about to hit you for 144 damage. Wait, no. No, it missed. Why? Because they dropped mines on him. So 144 damage becomes 10 damage, and that's just not cool. Let's kick on once again, full reloads. Apparently that cost us 40 prestige. Let's pop down in here just to say hi. We have no reason to, because technically we're just fighting another cartel, but you may as well poke in and say hi. And prime ships should be out there. This looks to be a pirate night fight, unless it turns out to be Federation ships. We are bringing along the Romulans, the Gavia. RS Gavia, no less. Romulan Imperial ship, I assume. The Romulans have some really nice Q ships. I mean, his shielding sucks, yeah, but he's packing 2 plasma F torpedoes. Keel haul him in space. I don't think that would work unless we, like, ditched the spacesuit, and in that case, it's less of a keel hauling and more of an explosive decompression. And that's just not fun. And that's, like, really ugly. First set of missiles. Oh, look at these missiles as they travel at high speed. Firing missiles at speed 11 is just lulzy. And we'll pick up the pace, let them travel out ahead of us, and salvo number 2. Pull off to the side. I just want to throw him out into space. And you have both systems. This is a fascinating amount of firepower. Yeah, slow down speed time. Look at that. He's just, wow. That was a lot of ability to do things. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna try and hurt you. Okay, we got 1 missile through. He's packing plasma Ds and an anti-missile defense system, and a pretty decent number of phasers. That's a lot of anti-missile capability. See, this kind of capability is what we're going to start running into in relatively short order in the Merak campaign. Like right now, we are just dominating everything for the simple reason. Stop doing that, please. Just, I'm a drone ship. The only thing I get to do is drones, man. Don't shoot down my drones. High energy turn into him. I would not have made that turn, but you pulled it off quite nicely. You're gonna have to set up a scatter pack and double salvo him, but even that's not gonna do well. Although, come on, Gavia, you've got a perfect position here. Fire the plasma torpedoes. Or do they only shoot backwards? Nope, the one shoots forward. That'll hit him. That'll hit him quite nicely. He is a double raider, which means technically he's a little bit more capable than your average raider. Hi! Surprise. He forgot that I was still packing missiles, apparently, and decided to fly towards me. Word to the wise, if you are worried about incoming missiles and you have point defense systems that take time to shoot down those missiles, don't fly directly at the enemy. You're only drastically shortening the flight time and giving you a heck of a lot less time to actually deal with those missiles. This is not Hunt for Red October where you can run into the torpedo. That is a very bad idea in this game. And more supplies. Always with the more supplies. Never enough supplies on board. And, no, not any to it. Let's check out the cartel view, see what we're dealing with. Oh, we're in prime space. Let's pop back here and see if we can't cause some pain. I can take a monster mission. Abuse a poor little asteroid again. Or maybe get involved with the intergalactic dreadnought. Although that would be a bad play for us. Oh, it's a disruptor monster. Piece of cake. Yes, Hunt for Red October is an awesome film. It's one of the few films that gets submarine combat in a pretty cool way. Das Boot also does a good job of it too, to be fair. Remember, which version of Das Boot did you watch? There are several versions. And I know I've got the super hyper long, like 5-hour extended cut. And that was a lot of fun to watch. But which version do you like to watch? And we'll pull on in here and just immediately open fire with our missiles. The closure rate may actually be great because he's not flying towards me. He's flying perpendicular to me. So we're going to try and get a little bit closer before we try and dump on him. Otherwise, we're going to run into kind of a major problem with the missiles burning out before they actually get there. Also, disruptor monsters tend to be a little bit more lively and maneuverable than other monsters. So he may pull away from it, and that'll extend the range out even more. So we want to avoid that as best as we can, just by getting within the optimal range. And so 5, 4, 3, come on, show me 2. And now. First salvo is away, as long as it's not U-57 way. Yes, Laurendale, welcome to the stream, as long as it's not depicting British submariners as American submariners. Yeah. Alright, let's just pull on in here. And, oh, it's a small one, too. Oh, that's kind of sad. We're about to wipe out a little baby monster. So, as soon as we get our second reloads... Actually, we may not even need to bother. Oh, okay. They're cheap. We're going to use them anyway. I like the long cut. It's well worth just to sit down and submerge yourself in the time frame. Yeah, the long cut is certainly the most atmospheric. It definitely gives you the... I think it gives you the best feeling of how it's supposed to be portrayed. Which is why I got it. It's the reason why it's my favorite version of the movie. At that point, it's a miniseries. But it just stretches everything out and lets you sort of work with the dread of the moment when they're trying to hunt them down. Alright, let's get ourselves fully re-equipped. Did I need a shuttle? No, I'm good on shuttles. We haven't needed to actually deploy one. We probably should not be here, but what the hell, we'll be here. It's like a patrol. As long as we stay close, our missiles should be fine. Also, tractor beams don't work, I believe? Shuttle blades I know won't work. So we have an interesting opportunity here of high speed, low drag, maximum killage. I watched U-571 Trunk. It's really funny then. Oh, you can watch a lot of movies that way. And if you do, you'll have a good time. Alright, what do we got to work with here? We've got the Sydney, which is a frigate of some description. Yeah, it's a light frigate. Oh no, it's a drone frigate. What's that going to be? BD or FD, you think? FFD. And then we've got the double raider, the Temporal Fall. And we're fighting a Super Hawk. Because that's just what you do, apparently. Wow. I was chuckling because I was going to have a major advantage in this fight. And then, you know, we fought a Super Hawk. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. We're going to pick speed up to maximum and run like it's nobody's business. Because otherwise he's going to kill us. Can I please get more speed out of this ship? If I double the engine, will you give me even more power? Because I could use more power. Our missile engagement range is quite short. As we launch missiles out into the ether, the nebula will actually start to destroy them. So they will take damage, and once they take enough damage, they will explode. And then it's no good for anybody. It doesn't explode and deal damage, it just disappears, which is not fun. So we have to get relatively close to dump our missiles on him. He also has to get relatively close to dump his plasma torpedoes on us, but the difference is, well, his plasma torpedoes could probably kill us in one shot. I need to set up this closure rate to something that works. I don't really know how far they're going to travel. I'm going to fire at 20 and break free. Oh, now you slow down. Of course you slow down. Fire at 15. Obliquely at 15. Oh, slow down even more. Stop being smart. Let's see if the missiles can make it. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, I'm so glad we're on our way out already. 2 S's, 2 F's. Okay, the missiles did not last that long. Okay, so the missiles are currently sub 10 weapons. Subgoons, subsims out there. Has anyone gone? I have played Silent Hunter 3 and 4. I play the Grey Wolves extended mod and for Silent Hunter 3, which is fantastic, and the Trigger Maru mod for Silent Hunter 4. Both of which awesome. Highly recommend them if you're going to play them. I ended up liking Silent Hunter 4 better than Silent Hunter 3, even though Silent Hunter 3 honestly gives you more to kill, just by virtue of the fact that everybody's working in convoys, and the Japanese never did that during World War II. Are you kidding me? That was too far a range? I'm gonna have to get right on top of them. Range of 5 engagement. But yeah, one of the reasons why I ended up liking Silent Hunter 4 more, aside from the fact that it's American boats, which are awesome, was just that everything was so much more sunny and bright. It wasn't, oh, I'd surface on a day and, oh my god, just the entire universe is trying to throw you over the deck because it's the latest Atlantic storm. So this ought to go. Oh, wow. Props to your gunnery team, man. The Flama Penna. Now that's a name that's very nostalgic. Yeah, the Silent Hunter games were a lot of fun. I ended up playing Silent Hunter 3 in real time over the course of a vacation one time because it was something I wanted to try, and it was very interesting to actually like have it going next to you and just like sleeping. Oh, please don't hit me, don't kill me. More power, more power, more power. I'm going as fast as I can. It's not gonna work. Oh, knocked it out. Okay. This, however, we're not going to. So we're just going to sprint as fast as we can, and we're still going to take damage. Those S's, maybe not. Actually, no, the Nebula does deal damage to all projectiles. So right now the Nebula is dealing damage to these Plasma S torpedoes. They may burn out before they touch me. Huh. Interesting. We'll turn right back in. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the stream. I've got a long queue of videos here to catch up on because of work, but I will get to them eventually. For a bit, I thought you lost 2 pilots in one mission, but they both lived. Was that... Wait a second. Which mission was that? That wasn't Big Boy, was it? Oh, wait, no, Pain is Pleasure came out today, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Oh, God, that mission. Oh, those... That was such a frustrating mission. Yeah. Pain is Pleasure. For those of you who have not been following the Rogue Tech campaign, we just today had an astonishing mission that I thought was going to be the end of the campaign. I thought that we were doomed. And then we ended up very much not being doomed. Things kind of looked to be turning out pretty good. So I highly recommend you catch it. Not just because it's content that I put out. But yeah, Sean, I thought they were dead. I thought that we had probably lost both mechs just because of the luck that we had been rolling on recovery at that point. So I knew that the pilots weren't going to die. Starburst literally cannot die. She is invulnerable to death because she's the player character, technically. So Starburst can't die, but what was it? Varangian was in the other one? I think it was Varangian. I recorded it a couple of days ago, so I'm a little bit fuzzy on that. Anything expensive to buy? A DCR-2? 4 missiles. We would go down in missiles and up in phasers, and I'm not a fan of that. I want more and more missiles. DCR-2 again. CAR. Pirate ships are not labeled in any way that I would consider to be sane. So let's restock on the missiles. Yeah, one of the things I've been wanting to do is, I honestly do want to do a streamed Rogue Tech campaign, but unfortunately there's just no interest for it. It's kind of sad. Because I say, if you guys want to see it, to leave a comment, and nobody ever does. So, but Starfleet Command, of course, is the bread and butter of this channel. It is so much fun. Anyway, oh, is that a... Oh my god! Oh, this is the Dreadnought model. So, yeah, that's a thing. That's going to be a heavy carrier, I believe. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's a BHV-2. So, a heavy battle carrier or something like that. And is it just them? Please tell me it's just them. Yes, it is. Okay. I don't have probes because we're pirates. Gotta remember that. We are gonna, of course, need scatter packs on this one. We're also gonna need a lot of speed and a lot of electronic countermeasure. Double pirates. Yes. Oh no, we've got triple pirates. Light cruiser, and the heavy carrier. Do we have a friend? We do, but he's a Q ship. Let me see if I can't turn this around so I can actually look at the bloody Q ship. Come on, there you go. It's a large drone-armed freighter. We had a small one a couple of missions ago, but now we got the large version. Oh wait, is this? No, I thought it was an entire convoy of Q ships, but it is not. They're disruptor-armed vessels. Yo, dog, I heard you like pirates, so we put a pirate in your pirate so you can loot while you loot. Yeah, you're missing an entire level of pirates, though. That ship looks like they're saying, let's build another deck on her. Very orc in their approach. 24, 21, 25. Jeez, they're right on top of each other. How am I supposed to kill these guys if you're going to stick right to each other? They'll spit some fire at him. Oh no, he's got decent shields. That's not good. I'd love to focus on him. On 4. Oh god. More power, more speed. Get me out of here. I don't want to be anywhere near him. In fact, I want to get around behind him. Of course, he turns right into me. Don't turn into me. Let me get around to your buddies. Did you not hear what I just said? I want to deal with you in a minute, not right now. Let me worry about you later. Am I seriously not putting... Oh, that's because I just don't have the power for it. I will put power into it quite shortly, though. Oh, come on, he doesn't count. He was a drone-armed freighter, right? Oh, no, they... Okay, we're going to lose single ship in this... Every single ship in this convoy. See, you want to know the funny thing about that, Maldrick? The dreadnoughts for the pirate factions are all Godfather class. Wow. We are in trouble. We are in so much trouble. Photon torpedoes, D-type plasma torpedoes, and he just shot down everything. Aha! Oh, turn, and run. Running time! That was in transporter range for you? Point defense systems, defend, please. Defend the point, if at all possible. Don't fly anywhere near that. Of course, now he deploys his... whatchamacallit, expanded sphere generator. Okay, so my drones are not going to do jack to these guys. They are completely invulnerable. The Crumb's Demise is the other one. The Crumb's Demise has nothing special going in for him. But wow. Marines, that's a good plan. We got 4 Marines. How many you got? You got 9. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. You know what I think? I think that pirates don't have a concept of honor. Goodbye. Adios. I don't need this payday anyway. I'm gone. See ya. I don't think this convoy is worth the risk. No, neither do I. You guys can have fun. Seriously, dude, I'm leaving. You don't have to shoot at me. See if we can make it outside of our distance of 55 before he manages to catch up at speed. Nope. No, he cannot. Okay, we're gone. Nobody will ever touch me. Yeah, we're not about to get killed for that. I mean, we're pirates. We're not obligated to defend anything. At the end of the day, if anything, I would have called in to switch sides and ask them if they wanted to pay me just, you know, to reduce the amount of damage they take to the ship. I don't get paid enough for this. Return to base, the mining ship in the Allegiance when they got shot up. I don't know the movie, but okay. But yeah, that's pretty much my plan. Yes, we should disengage. We're gone. All freighters have been destroyed. This is not our problem anymore. Somebody else can deal with it. If you wanted the convoy defended, you should have actually put a decent number of ships to defend against what they were sending us. Allegiance is a great space sim game. Ah, I didn't know that. Alrighty. Negative 233 prestige. Honestly, though, who cares? We have 4,427 prestige, and the most expensive ship is just under 3,000. The only reason we haven't bought it is because it sucks. Like, let's take a look at the shipyard, just to kind of prove a point. None of this is worth anything. It's all junk. Like, it's a lot of junk, too. Like, there's no good ships here. Heavy Marauder class battlecruisers. Honestly, we match the firepower in this thing. Literally, we have the same firepower as this BHV-2. We have the same Phaser 3, Phaser 1 mounts, as well as the same missile racks, although it's got C-Rex instead. I mean, that's pointless. This kind of... Okay, so the BHV-3 is not terrible. But none of them are worth anything. Are the Dreadnoughts available yet? They are, so the DN1 is available. In fact, any of the DNs are available at this point. Base building? Wait. Microsoft multiplayer, 40 people, goal, destroy enemy garrison. Also has strategy elements, research tree, tech tree, capital ships, people shooting from turrets. First time I heard pirate this week, and lizard trinkets didn't go with it. What? Now you've got me really confused. Someone's gonna have to unpack that one for me. What do lizard trinkets have to do with pirates? Is there a game that came out recently that I am not aware of? Probably. So let's re-tank on all this. The completely useless scatter pack. Although we are starting to get into a period where we just don't bring enough drones to the table to penetrate the defenses. It may be something worth doing in order to get into a different ship. Vampire Coast trailer. Huh, I'll check it out sometime. Yeah, it might be worth jumping into a more conventionally armed ship. Zombie pirates? Oh god. Because zombies need to be added in everything. Are we fighting the Marak? Oh, that's a shame. Got a single Marak vessel out here. We're gonna drop on top of him and nail him. So, full power and get ready to hit him with missiles. In fact, it's a surprise reverse. Gosh, full speed. We should look into getting a carrier. We probably have enough to outfit a carrier, and they're quite effective, so long as we're not doing planetary assaults, which we're pirates, so we don't. First set of missiles. I'm going to put 2 full salvos of missiles into use, sir. Then probably another 2. Oops, slow down. Wait for it. Wait for it. Another 6 missiles.
Scatter pack shuttle ready.
That's good. There we go. My nice little barrage. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It's about to be yours. So, here you go. Oh, it was beautiful. How many ships do you know that can do that? Not many. That's the answer. And wow, that was impressive. I've got to give you points. This DF Plus is a very effective ship at defending itself. It survived longer than anybody else so far. Not anymore. Oh, we got an FLG. Oh, we also got a destroyer. Let's focus on the destroyer. Nobody cares about FLGs. I mean, sure, he probably has a decent number of phasers, but well, you've got a point defense system. They actually defended you from every single missile. That didn't. And the FLG. We'll just cruise on into him and nail him with the final missile count. Hi, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nothing personal. Enjoy the presents. Beautiful. Surprise reverse is an easy way of getting a lot of work done for basically no effort. So that resolved our problem that we had with the failed convoy mission. We're gonna make 300 from this, so yeah, I'm in at 50 for that. And we took a tile, not too bad. Let's pass up over here. Hi, shipyard. I'm starting to look into ships that are no longer reliant on missiles because missiles are starting to get into a bad place. There's a BC-3 available. What is this? 2 photon torpedoes, 1 plasma S, 2 missile rack Cs. What do you guys think? I'm not really sold on it. I don't think it's going to do a whole heck of a lot of damage. Let me know what you think as we take the next mission. Astro-based defense. I think it's too much of a step down in firepower. Like, yeah, almost anything is going to be a step down in firepower from what we're currently packing. Because 6 missile launchers is just ridiculous. And the amount of damage they can deal should everything get through. So it'd be 1 plasma S, 2 photon torpedoes. So that's 30 plus 8 plus 8. So 46. Or just double down on drone ships. The problem is we don't have enough control with that. So they're eventually going to run us out of tubes. We're not the Marak, we don't have MIRV missiles, so we can't control an engagement. Because eventually we're going to run into ships that just shoot down everything that show up. So even if we double down on drone ships, I mean, 18 missiles, frankly, that's not amazing. We got Gorn. We got the gosh darn Gorn to worry about. Making our lives difficult. Just hurting friendly, average, everyday smugglers. It's a medium command cruiser, so as soon as we hit the range, yeah, fire. Let's get the first of the missiles on out. And increase the speed time, and we'll also build in separation. So that these salvos will come in separately. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There we go. And expect the Wild Weasel at any moment. Oh, wow. Clever. Almost clever, anyway. Ooh, we got a bit too close. So aft shields are collapsed, but that's okay. He's about to die. Beauteous. Absolutely beautiful. So we could throw 18 tubes of things, but I'm not sure that'll get through larger ships. And also you got to remember that once we start adding more ships to the fleet, the enemy starts to get adding more ships to their fleet. So we'll be running into 3 and 4 and 6 and 10 and whatever many ships as well. And that just gets ugly really fast. Generally not in your favor. Back up a couple of these. Give me some more missiles. I wish this button wasn't glitchy as it is, so I could just go up in missiles instead of having to go down and then up. Just little quality of life perks. So what we're honestly looking for is a replacement for our current ship. I'm just not seeing it. I want a Dreadnought to show up, but Dreadnoughts are super rare. Hi. We're back into the middle of this nebula, where we will hopefully run into some enemies who do not have plasma torpedoes and be able to just utterly wreck their stuff. We have a friend on this one. His name is Ed's Portrait, and he is a point defense anti-missile boat. Brilliant. That's exactly what we needed in the middle of a nebula where point defense systems are useless. Okay, could be worse. He could be armed as a freighter. I mean, there are 2 freighters that have 2 phasers. At least he's got a triple pack of phasers. So we should be fine there. Increase speed until we find something worth shooting. Hey, look! It's a heavy cruiser. And it's the KRC. The Tiro something or other. So we're going to have to get in nice and close to him, which is not going to be fun. And then hopefully not die. Give ourselves however many points of electronic countermeasure we can stand. And please don't shoot at me with your quad plasma torpedo mounts. I assume it's quads. Could be more, but I don't think so. Yep, I was right. He's got a couple of defensive plasma torpedoes to throw in there, but other than that, he's got nothing. Alright, time to go in for him. He fired his weapons. He's vulnerable. So now we get to get in close with our heavy weapons. The difference is I know how to make best use of them. 3, 2, 1, now! Hi! You did not have enough time to deal with that with your plasma D. And that was the plan. Yeah, we can increase the speed of time again. Let him shoot fruitlessly out into the middle of nowhere. He's down to a speed of 10, which is nice and helpful. I'd like to get out in front of him again, if at all possible, just to dump those missiles on top of him once more. And now. Nice good amount of damage there, even though he did shoot down some. Although we've knocked out one of his D-type plasma torpedoes. He's down to a speed of 0.5. I think we got him. Oh, not you. All weapons. We got him. We own the nebula. See, there's some advantages to being able to fight into a nebula with a drone-equipped ship. You don't have to worry about any defenses, honestly. I mean, yeah, the plasma Ds would have been useful, but he was flying towards us at great speed, and we were able to just nail his face. And that takes a tile. Excellent. I want to keep putting pressure on this, see if we can't flip the station on him. I don't think we can ever actually fight the station itself. I think we will always do battle against just in space. So that's useful. We don't have to worry about blowing it up. It will someday become ours. Give me fixes and more missiles. And we didn't use any shuttles on that one because we literally couldn't. But I'm not happy with either of the missions I'm seeing there. One was Epicenter. I hate this mission so much. One was Epicenter, and Epicenter is even worse than Anomaly, if you can possibly believe that. And the other one is MET-17, which tends to get a little bit buggy. So rather than risk the bugs, we're just going to run and try and find a different mission. Re-engulf it. Maximize speed of time on this one, as we're just going to chill on along. A little bit more, a little bit more. And there you go. Oh, hi, it's a freighter. And it looks like an actual freighter instead of a ship that they call a freighter, and it's not. Because the Lyrans are, well, they're well known around these parts for that. Scatterpack is ready to rock. I do need to build separation. I was about to build a big missile swarm, but that would be completely and totally useless. Did you deploy a Wild Weasel now? Or did you just suddenly decide that you had no reason to be driving? Huh? Oh, yeah, he's power loss. Forgot. And that went into that. And this will go into this. And I don't think I'll need to use anything else. Yeah, I was right. The big question is how much damage... Oh, no, it gave us back our power. That's nice. I was wondering how much damage it was going to say that we supposedly had taken from the anomaly if our engines were down to 0. But it's never quite clear on that one. Alright, so 500 minus 30. I don't know why it gives you a minus 30. It does, and it's kind of frustrating. Not like incredibly frustrating, but it's like, why? What did I do wrong? At some point, the game will inform us. We're going to try an MET-17. It might break the game. It might not. We will find out. Because we are technically a pirate faction, and when it scans to see what pirate factions have happened, well, maybe that'll work. Oh, good. We're being escorted by the Federation on this one. Then we have a galactic survey cruiser over here. The USS Berlin, as well as the USS Emniar. So, working with the feds on this one. The galactic survey cruiser is probably one of my favorite early game cruisers in terms of game balance. I think it's a very good design. Because it's like one missile launcher, maybe two missile launchers, and a pair of photon torpedoes, which is just an incredibly flexible design. It's an amazingly good ship in the early era. Way better, in my opinion, than the normal Federation heavy cruiser. Because the normal Federation heavy cruiser really can't handle its weapons. Like, it has more weapons than it can actually utilize with its power consumption. So if you don't have to worry about that, like with the GSC, and you can also build things like scatter packs, you can get a lot done. So, I'm thinking about making a list of ships, like a top 10 or top 5 video for Christmas, just saying what my favorite ships are in this game, and that's going to be probably near the top for one of the better ships in this game. I don't know if I should make the list for, like, best ships, or if I should make the list for, like, favorite ships. Not the case, the Marek Heavy Bombardment Cruiser is probably going to be somewhere near the top of that list. Scatter pack's ready. First set of missiles is away, and increase speed time. He's dead. I don't think he knows he's dead yet, but he's dead. This is going a lot better than our actual Beast Raiders campaign did. Do you guys remember that? Season 9, I think it was? Yeah, Season 9. Season 10 was in the Federation campaign. And we just had the worst time trying to get things going in the Beast Raiders campaign. Because every time we would do something, we would end up running into just so much opposing firepower. Oh, that's gonna suck. Wow, the shields actually did a lot better than I thought they were going to. And I think I've got you. I've got you. I have your number. Maybe make 2 lists? I could. I could make several lists. Turn this entire thing into a list-making channel. That'd be a nightmare. 158 prestige and still no tile taken. Why, game? Hi, Josh. Welcome to the stream. Don't apologize. Walk in, pull up a chair, sit back, relax. Break open a cold one and have a good time with us as we continue to set up our little pirate campaign. Cruising along, doing quite a bit of damage, actually. Unfortunately, there's nothing to buy. That appears to be the problem of the day. We're not spending any prestige for any parts or anything. There's just nothing worth picking up in the ship list. Maybe I just am holding way too much... holding way too high expectations for a pirate fleet. But I want something that's, you know, actually worth a heavy cruiser. And they've really got nothing in the list. Any other enemies? No, just him and our little buddy, the Rapier back there. Who is not very well kitted out, but I think we were in a ship just like that once, so we can't complain a bit too much. Perhaps the top 3 ships for every race. We could do that. Release it every single day. Huh. Maybe. Although the question would it be top or favorite? Because top is going to be difficult to make up. I know the Lyran list would be just like the Single-Tooth Lion, the Single-Tooth Lion X version, and this whatever came before the Single-Tooth Lion and the Heavy Cruiser line. That would likely be that list. Ah, Lyrans. Although the DDX probably would deserve an honorable mention, or the XDD for the Lyrans, just considering how much firepower would do. Show how's the second MG do? Oh, we're doing fine. We haven't run really into anything that's all that difficult. Although apparently he just took those missiles to the face, so maybe we should be more aggressive on this guy. I'm going to start pulling in a little bit. Not too much. We do, of course, have to remember that he's probably packing some really nasty things. Some more missiles for him to deal with. And we'll pick up the speed a little bit. I think best per early, middle, and late. Well, at that point, I could do 24 days. That would be a lot of work. I'd have to get started on that right away. I'm not opposed to it. Huh. I'll have to really break down some lists then. Try and come up with an interesting That would require me to cut and actually edit content. Wow, you guys are going to make me into an actual YouTuber. Plasma torpedo is away. Luckily, it's not aimed at anybody important. And this... oh, wow, we picked the worst possible angle to engage him from. Just not even bother with that one. Let's get on right on top of him and start nailing him with phaser fire. Hopefully we'll be able to open him up just a little bit. There's a mine. Hey, I've weakened you pretty considerably. You still have an S-type plasma torpedo? Wow. It's pretty fascinating. Of course it's being fired at me. Faster. In fact, high energy turn.
Rapid turn now.
Come on. Nope. Wait, what? I saw damage through, but my shield is still intact. We all see the shield, right? Okay, he's gone from being slightly irritating and kind of cute to now being really annoying because, one, he's breaking the physics of the game, and two, he's not dead. And we all know just how short an attention span that a drone captain has. And the fact that he's not dead is making my life very difficult. He does have two S-type plasma torpedoes. I must have missed that. I'm going to get right up behind you and just start nailing you with phaser fire. And you can try and complain all you want, but I'm just going to completely annihilate your life. If you pull around to the front, I will nail you with missile fire. I mean, I can do that. That's entirely within my desire to do things to you. And the rear firing missiles? Come on, rear phasers. Engage rear phasers. Nope, nothing. Oh, he has another S-type plasma torpedo. That's not cool. I'd love to be able to dump missiles on him right now, and I can't. These two D-type plasma torpedoes will just destroy any missile that I send at him. Oh, but you fired your S-type plasma torpedo, so as long as that's real, and it wasn't, we're going to get right on top of you and just fire phasers into your stern. Honestly, the ideal thing would be to knock out his plasma Ds with my phasers. I'd like to be able to do that. We got to stay in his baffles, or to his stern, because unfortunately, the Gorn invented some really fantastic phaser or plasma torpedo tech. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't have any power. Yeah, that would be a thing. Let's fire back. Start charging things up. I think we're going to invest Marines. We have them. Why not use them? Good. As long as that doesn't hit the front, I don't really care, honestly. Still no power for phasers. Making my life a difficult game. There we go. Marines are over. We take out one. Did you see how fast that stop happened? That was like the Usain Bolt of stopping. Alright, we're going to pull out to a distance of 5 just to make sure your little anti-missile defense thing can't do anything here. I think we stunned or knocked them. Did we knock them both out? Oh, wow, we killed them both. Oh, no, it's back. But you didn't think that that was going to happen. Doesn't matter, you still managed to take out 3 of them, jeez. And that plasma torpedo is heading to our address. Luckily, I don't have to be facing you to fire my heavy weapons at you. So I'm going to turn directly away from you. Oh, this is going to hurt. Do that. Oh, I forgot. I meant to save one and fire it at the thing. Just to see if I could. I've been meaning to test that, and I keep forgetting to do it. Fix this. Fix this. So what do you think would be, like, the top of each species for ships? What would you think? We already know that the heavy bombardment cruiser is absolute aces. But other than that... Huh. Oh, we should do it in tiers. Yeah, I like that plan. Then on Christmas I'll have to come up with something special. Just gonna have to actually do it. Alright. Fire the missiles. I think you're dead. You might not be, but I think I got you. 78 damage from that last missile pass. Jeez, you are just annoying. You're not going to be incredible, you're just going to be annoying to me. Cascade failure for the win. It's my favorite way to destroy an enemy ship is cascade failure. Just all the incoming missiles knock out the tractor beams and just good night at that point. Alright, 150 prestige is not too terrible. And back onto the space. Hi, shipyard, anything cool? I don't think so, but no. No, it's all cheap. All cheap and therefore useless to me. I only buy incredibly overpriced and expensive things. And we pick up a couple of spare parts, a few Marines that we spent. 103. Wow, one of the most expensive missions we ever had to do. quarters. Oh, great. It's 2 planets. We scan the one, we run from the other, and there might be an enemy in the middle of it.
Prepare for battle.
There is an enemy off over here behind this planet. This one will, of course, be armed. If I'm not mistaken. It's 12. This one is 8. Huh. Maybe this will be a different quarters. Normally they have weapons on board, and so I can see, like, PLPH. But apparently not this time. We're going to have to be fighting somebody different and special. So, as long as we're here, we're going to set up a scatter pack. Because I don't know who our enemy was. I only saw that he was an enemy, not how powerful he was at the time. So we do, of course, have 2 enemy planets to deal with. Full power, full engines, full speed. We are going to have to slow down in order to actually scan them, which is a little bit annoying. Best in class? That would be a lot of ships.
Scatter pack standing by.
Because technically the game only recognizes 4 classes, that being frigate, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, and battle and dreadnought. But that would be 32 ships. That would be a lot. I'm not sure I want to do quite that much. So we're gonna pull on into a parking orbit. So PL12 and PL5, I guess. Let's power over from the deep scan. It's gonna reduce our speed quite significantly, but we should be safe. Slow down, pull off so we're not running into the planet. Get within 10 though of the planet, that way we know we can actually get stuff done. And there, we are scanning. A heavily populated Gorn colony. Very cute. And no sight of the Gorn as of yet. Back up to full speed. Get off the deep scan. Prepare to turn the deep scan back on because the planet is going to shoot at us. Oh, there he is. Oh good, he has the glitch. He has the glitch where he's just going to sit there and not do anything so we can just kill him. So let's slow down to a speed of 24. One missile barrage. And then 2 missile barrages as soon as we can. We will be able to get 2 in there. 2 missile barrage. 12 missiles. I don't think I can fire another barrage. Whee! Back and forth and back and forth. We will be able to follow up with another barrage almost immediately. And we'll slow down so we don't run off the edge of the map. Are you dead? No, you are not dead! He was not dead. Not at all. But we're alive. So, here we go. So let's make sure that we fix the broken engine and the busted phaser 3. Wow, we lost 4 points of power off that one. Although, on the bright side, we will be able to approach the planet from the border and thus able to escape hopefully easily. So we're just going to go right here on the border. And that way, the planet can't kill us. So secondary objective is complete. Primary objective is about to be complete. More engine batching. Wow, 2 full spare parts.
Scanners activated.
So scanners have been activated. And get ready to get nice and close to this planet. We're within range of the planet. Nothing on the surface. Our attention, privateer, however, scanners are picking up intense readings from the planetary core. Is that something that I need to hail? No. We're done. And take us out of here. So the planet didn't even shoot at us. That's nice. Didn't even have to worry about getting into a gun battle. Mission complete. All objectives completed. And we are gone. And not too much damage. Should have stayed a little bit more to his stern. 400 prestige. Excellent job, free man. You were able to research information on 2 Gorn planets as well as send a message to those vermin that technology is bad if not first shared with us. We're pirates, man. They're not going to share it. Whatever. You took the reactor shot like a champ. Yeah, we took 4 points of damage on that one for just to the reactor alone. That was painful. Ah, come on, game. Give me bigger ships. That's all I ask for. I have expanded the influence and territory of this mighty empire. The least you could do is give me a ship worthy of my name. Although we're technically a Commodore. Where's my medals button? There it is. Oh, we're rank 3. Still haven't taken this, though. I'm a little bit annoyed that we haven't. It's down to a cartel defense of 25, so maybe the next one. That will take 6 patrol. Patrol numeral to 6. That way we can get some things done. We're about an hour into the stream with another hour to go, so probably in about 20 minutes or so we'll be switching over to skirmishes. So get your ideas for what sort of battles we want to fight in now. Being escorted by the Freedom. Oh yeah, that's what we want. And the USS Stephens. You're okay. We don't mind the Stephens. Stephens is cool. Increase of the speedo time. And rock and roll. And we got a BDL plus. Enemy frigate off in the distance. And it's a BDL plus. Really not much more to say other than that. We're in range. And increase speed to there. Let the missiles stretch out just a little bit.
Scatterpack shuttle ready.
First scatter pack is ready, and that's all the scatter packs will prepare. Second missile salvo going on. Now we're going to start charging in on him. Oh, he's being intelligent. He's being annoyingly intelligent until he suddenly stopped pretending to be intelligent. I feel bad for you, sir. Not that bad, but a little bit. Run away. Don't let it do too close. He's got a lot of plasma torpedoes. Okay, one salvo was all it took. We want freedom. We got that. We want to enslave people. Yes, I suppose technically we are Orion slavers, although we're not in a slave ship, so that's not what we do. You know, we could just be the cool Romulans. Or not Romulans, but the cool Orions. You know, the fun ones that show up in all the fun movies? Over here, and then here. I'm starting to make a concerted effort to try and take this gosh darn territory. I would like to expand our influence. Maybe that will trigger them to finally give us dreadnoughts. I don't think I'm asking too much when I say I would like a dreadnought. Oh, hi. You're a frigate. Are you an Andromeda frigate? You're an Andromeda frigate. You came to the wrong neighborhood, sir. Full power. Whoops. Full speed of time. He can't defend himself. He literally does not have any Wild Weasel shuttles. We're just going to stack salvo after salvo on top of him. And really, we don't need to. It's just a frigate. But we want to. Although I wonder if an Andromedan frigate in Starfleet battles is terrifying or not. Or if it's just something that is easily dealt with. So the first of 3 salvos. We're just going to make this a nice little concentrated bunched up salvo here. The second of 3 salvos. Let them curl on in towards each other. And as long as there isn't, like, a mine between us and them... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, who cares? We're fine. Victory is, of course, ours. Monsters stand no chance if you're a drone cruiser. If you really desperately are having a bad time, get a ship with drones or any guided weapon that can be fired from long range, and just hunt monsters until you manage to claw your way out. Because it's easy. It's incredibly easy. And so it will allow you to build up your stocks of cash once again, and then move on. Still nothing. Still nothing of any interest to anybody whatsoever. Now we must buy more missiles, and then buy a shuttle. Or 2 shuttles. Nope. Oh, we haven't been using them. Duh. Come on, cartels. Give me this station. I think I fought more than enough for it. 2,900, 3,300. No. A diplomatic delivery. Maybe that'll flip it. Maybe we will convince them that they need to join us rather than anything else. What do we got? Freighter. Really, game? Is that fair? Is that even remotely fair to him? Oh, well, it is a carrier, so we gotta give him points for that. So the rule is we're just gonna stay outside of a range of 30 of them and just shell them to death. That's what we've been doing in the Marat campaign. Just as long as you stay outside of a range of 30, the AI does not seem to understand that, hey, missiles are dangerous, I should cloak. So that's my plan, and I'm gonna stick with it. And range. Break off. Stay outside of that range of 30. We should be just safe. And the reason why is he shouldn't launch his fighters, which his fighters would be really annoying to deal with. He is going quite quickly. Oh, wow. So he does have... Well, he has D-type plasma torpedoes, which are never fun. So that might make life a little bit difficult to deal with. Shot down 2 of them, and then nothing. And then we got a little bit too close, and of course his fighters deployed. Alright, he's holding on to 2 of them. That dealt with him. Okay. Green alert. It's a safe thing to do. So we'll cruise on into the planet, beam people over, and we'll be done. without too much trouble at all. The conference planet will, of course, have our diplomat delivered. I wonder if this is an actual diplomat or if it's another one of those aggressive negotiators who obliterates things when they land. Slow down a little bit. No, we're good. Slow down the ship. We don't need to slow down time. Don't get too close, because that would be, well, bad. The ship is not designed to land on planets, unfortunately. We could try, and then we would fail. And beam him over. Diplomat is safely on the planet, so he was one of the safe diplomats who was looking to just talk to people, work out our differences. With any luck, he'll take a planet. Although, trying to take territory in the cartel map is always a little bit weird. 280 prestige is our reward, and the tile is still not ours, but the cartel defense is down to 20 from 25, so we might be able to grab something sometime in the next week. Anything? Anything? No? Well, we now have access to the BC-2, and the BC-2 is 6 missile launchers, 6 phaser ones. It's just not... It's not good. 24, 30, 32. And we're a CAR-2, right? Supply. Yeah, we're a CA-2. We're not even a CAR-2. So is there a CA-2? There is not. Okay, so show me... light cruisers, I think? We might be a heavy cruiser. We're a heavy cruiser, aren't we? So the CA-2, CA-1, CA-2, does not show us actual shield stats. Okay, that's not cool. I wanted to know my shield stats. Power of 36, battery 3. Where's the BC-2? Where was it? There it is. Power of 38. I say we buy it. Marines 18, transporters 4. Yeah, we're gonna buy it. It's a small upgrade, but honestly, what else are we gonna buy? Buy that. Supply. Trade in. Everybody say hello to the Death Wing. Being very aggressive in our new naming scheme. So pick up a whole bunch of missiles. Same number of missiles as the last time, but our C-Rax can fire twice as quickly for whatever reason we need for that. Pilot diplomats go to conceal the room with a... Go to the conceal room with a sawed-off shotgun. Perhaps entirely possibly. And we're just going to spend a decent amount of prestige to just fully get out the ship, because this is going to be our ship for a little while. Until they finally decide that, hey, let's actually give them dreadnoughts, because they can afford it and they don't mind. So we're on a heavy battlecruiser, the Deathwing. Oh, and it's the classic stereotypical on the cover of the box Orion battlecruiser. That's what we wanted. And much better shields. See, a small upgrade, but well worth it. Alright, let's select our missile launchers on hardpoint 2. And on hardpoint 1 is the phasers. Oh, but apparently it's only some of the phasers. Let's add on all the phasers on the hardpoint 1. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're good. Right? Yeah, we're fine. Alrighty, let's go find ourselves some enemies and hunt them down. Wow, you are really, really booking it. And we've got a heavy cruiser. It's CAR. So this ought to be interesting. We'll pull within... actually, we're in range. Engage. Missiles are away. Let's break off to the side a little bit. Are we out of ammo, or is that a graphical glitch? He is going as fast as he can. Let's draw him back into our weapon systems. And... he is crash stopping there, which is annoying because... well, it's going to mean another missile salvo that has to be launched. I'm going to punch it a pump action disruptor. Yeah, that's an idea. I think I got you. You're having to hold on to too many missiles to actually deal with what I'm doing. Wow, look at that. He's a porcupine. Let's get something through here. We got a lot of defense. We gotta go for that. But the moment... oh, the moment that that tractor beam went offline, he was just as done as you could possibly be. Poor, poor guy. So not the best outing. They're really starting to get into a level where they can basically fight off 6 missiles. We need more. Like, it's a minor problem. And by minor, I mean it's going to become a major problem. We really need to figure out something to do about that. I'd like to do something about that by shifting into, you know, battleships, or dreadnoughts as the case may be. But they are not being cooperative with providing any. Another diplomatic delivery. I can understand why you want to sail in what is basically the second most expensive ship in the entire fleet. I mean, the dreadnoughts are also out there too, but we haven't seen any. And we got a heavy cruiser. Are you a Gorn heavy cruiser? Yes, you are. So let's get ready to rock and or roll. We'll engage with our normal weapons and we'll be fine. Just to make sure that we're fully kitted out with things, we'll start building our first scatter pack. And sure, Wow Weasel, why not? And full speed, 2 engines. Let's get on cruising up there at maximum power. I don't want to fire too early. I don't want to fire too late, but I don't want to fire too early. Wait for it now. First salvo is away. Hopefully you don't have massive D-type plasma torpedoes, otherwise you're just going to make my life frustrating.
Wild Weasel ready.
And he's starting to wallow a bit, which I can understand why. Another quote-unquote diplomat. Well, yes, absolutely. Okay, so he did not have a D-type plasma torpedo, which is always fun. We're going to wait for the full salvo to kick in. So 2 full salvos coming in from his general front direction. Stay away from him. Don't let him actually catch you. And the missiles traveling out at a pretty high clip. Another one. Shooting him down, but it's not going to help him. Ooh, the one from the back did it. Always got to be careful. Never, never ignore the one in the back. Otherwise, you're going to feel a great deal of pain. But he's better armed than his guards. Entirely possible. Just walks through the metal detector, just keeps going off as he pulls more and more exotic weapons out of his pockets. Alright, let's get ready for the transporters. Now we are a larger, more sluggish vessel, so we do of course have to keep that in mind by preparing a crash stop. Pirate diplomacy, lots of missiles. Similar to Marak diplomacy, except not as many missiles. So we'll get ready to beam over and we'll be good. 7, 6, 5, beam. Oh, turn. There we go. So the diplomat has arrived safely on the planet. Is the planet more safe with him there? I have no idea. But we're going to leave him there. Alrighty, as we head away from the planet. Off to our destiny. 280 prestige, not bad. And it's down to... it's still at 20. We've been having trouble just taking away the location from them. Oh, because we weren't on that location, duh. We just did a mission in the middle of nowhere, with a planet in the middle of nowhere. It could have been. It was generic reddish-brown planet. Well, you don't know what sort of environment he's used to living in. It could be that's just like home. In fact, I bet it's just like home. We wouldn't just send somebody to their death now, would we? We're the good guys, after all. Pick up the speed. We captured most of the solar system at one point or another. Haha, it's you again. Yep, it's the BRH. It's a nice, big, heavy, maximum cruiser. First salvo, break off, because he's going to use his defenses. And our first scatter pack is ready. I'm not going to build a second scatter pack, because that would be dumb. Oh, that's... don't be clever. Stop being clever. He's being intelligent, and I don't like it when they're intelligent. Come on. Trick over. Make you think that you are desperately in trouble. There we go. Jeez. Took him long enough to think he was desperately in trouble. He has a lot of point defense, though. And look at all that point defense. He's just not even caring about it. Wow. All of that. Just all of that. Okay, we're going to have to switch to an energy engagement here because I don't think I'm going to get through. Marines, hi, I have a job for you. I want you to kill 16 people. Could you do that for me? Where's that point defense marker? There it is. I'd actually have to slow this down if I wanted to. Actually, like, let's give it a shot. I've already burned through all my missiles, haven't I? Yep. Yes, I have. Every single one of them. Well, this will be an interesting engagement. Hey, I got through. There go my Marines. targeting something that I don't care about anymore. Kill the photon torpedo launchers? Yeah, that might work. And then the phasers? No, the phasers are more important. Photons off. I want the phasers dead. I want him and his phasers dead before he can start causing me problems. I think the diplomat was a witness. Yeah, it had nothing to do with improving diplomatic negotiations. It had everything to do with silencing somebody who normally squeals. Alright, we've lost a shield, but we're okay. I don't want to have to engage you normally. This is not my job. My job is to just flood you with missiles and have you die. But apparently, he wants to make life difficult for us. So we're going to finish him off, and then we're going to move on to skirmishes. Because I should not be engaging in energy combat with somebody who is equipped with photon torpedoes when I'm a drone ship. So let's get nice and easy on your tail. Yeah, he's got his own missile group, but we should be fine. Do you think that beaming people into a gas giant in these cartels' favorite way to deal with people like that? That's an interesting question. Hi. Send over my peoples. Did we kill anything important? I don't think we did. Take that. Just weaken you even more. Wow, he's just taking damage he really does not need to be taking. Can you stop shielding that side? I'd like to crush through it if at all possible. I'll try and pass on top of him again and dump a mine in his face. Oh, that worked. For him, not for me. Would be ineffective. Come on, Marines, do a better job. What do I pay you for? Apparently to just loaf around. Keep fixing that anti-missile defense system. I want that thing active and ready to hurt a lot of people. It'd be nice if I could actually use it in that role. Like, use the anti-missile defense system as like a like a close combat system. Kind of like the, what are they? The PDSs? Or the PDCs in, The Expanse. Just like rip somebody up completely with them. Oh, that'd be something nice to have. Stop showing me your super powerful shield and make me have to crunch through it. I will if I have to, but I'd prefer not to. You're making my life difficult again, man. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. I have the capability to. Don't think that I don't. Alright, let's fix the engine. I just bought this ship. Got like 15 payments left on the thing, so I suppose it's not too bad, but still. The insurance company's gonna have a fit. Look at all the systems that are offline. These Siracs apparently are especially vulnerable to fire. Do you need to be updated? There we go. Patch that phaser. I need phasers because they're very important to my life. Phasers, come on. We'll get within 5 times. Not cutting through, really? That's a fascinating problem we have there. Okay, he's firing that into me. I'm gonna do this. And at the speed that I'm traveling at, I feel like I'm going way slower than I actually am. Hit and run. Target destroyed. So, what is your big plan, man? Because I gotta say, I'm not seeing it. Held on to me for quite a while there. Not sure why. Didn't seem to make a whole heck of a lot of sense, but I suppose that's his plan. Point defense system, you have a job to do, please. Are you loaded? Yeah, you're ready and loaded. What range are you going to activate at? Alright, that works. So we're beating up a battlecruiser who got to ignore all of our heavy firepower. Which was a frustrating thing for him to just be able to ignore, but... So, you got a mine, but I am way more maneuverable than you are. And I'm just going to ghost around inside of you. I only have 2 phasers on that side, or what? So, I don't know, a bit more. Make sure we can hurt people. Hey, Marines, if I wanted to ask you to steal the ship, what would you do? You would not have a good time of it. So, those shields are down. Oh, you still had a photon torpedo, you cheeky little git. No, you don't have a photon torpedo. We also had phaser 3s, which were painful.
Beginning repair
Patch that. Patch that. Kinda want to steal him just to prove a point. What do you guys think? Should we steal him to prove a point, or should we blow him into the little tiny pieces? Either could work. There's not much of a ship left, to be honest, but let's try and make something happen out of it. And still more engine repair. We're down by 2 points of power anyway. Explode the bugger. Alrighty, that works. F1. Since we're not using the transporters anyway. Let's do it to him. Tractor him into a mine. That might be a little bit annoying. We're gonna do the more safe and surefire way. And another one. And then one more. Huh, I think we're gonna hit a mine.
All stop.
Can I stop before I did? I did not stop before I hit the mine. Oh, he's traveling too slowly. Alright, well, now that we're done here. Increase the speed of time. Phasers. And he has no weapons left. He's sitting on top of a mine, and he can't. Hey, Drakus, welcome to the stream. When did you come in? Must have missed that. I'm gonna hurt myself for the good of the mission. Because this needs to happen. Come on, one more. Ah, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. I was so hoping that it would destroy him, but it did not. Instead, he survived. There we go. Now he's dead. Alright, so he died hard. Gotta give him credit. He stuck it out for a while. Granted, technically, he should have killed us. I mean, he had way better firepower. Or at least he was supposed to. He was a larger class of ship. 276. Yeah, we're about to blow all that and trying to fix this ship. Shipyard, anything cool? I don't think he'll have anything, but I just need to check. No. Supplies. 194. 60 or so for the missiles. Alright, so we're going to be moving into skirmishes, guys. So, what was on the docket? What do we still need to have out there? Don't be shy. Speak up. We all want to hear what you all have to say. Because that's how we get some of the more interesting skirmishes out. Last time we did just a massive police raid, and I'd like to not do that again. So if we can come up with a slightly different plan. Just because, well, a massive police raid was a major pain just to set up. Alrighty, so back skirmishes. Woo! Alrighty, so what's on the docket right now? If nothing comes up, I'm going to be trying the Battleship versus the Pack. So speak soon. Klingon, Romulan, Nirans. And light cruiser. Oh no, it's a light cruiser, not a frigate. XTD. Light cruiser. XTD. And then a light cruiser. XTD. Wonderful. And then we need the Federation Battleship. An ISC Civil War. ISC versus ISC. We could definitely do that. That is something that is entirely possible for us to take. Give me some of that. Give me all of these. And give me some fighters. I want Vulture Mark 3s. And just more spare parts because just enough to do something with. Oh no, we actually do need to get maximum on the Marines because I intend to use them. They're part of the strategy of victory. The BBX Cali. It's an interesting name for a battleship. Alright, let's rock and roll. See what we can get out of here. We're actually able to go quite quickly despite the fact that we're loading X-type phasers. Shields up, please. There we go. That's our speed. Alright, where's the enemy? Oh, dead ahead. That makes life so much simpler. Sounds like a lot of police frigates. No. No more police frigates. We're done. I refuse, sir. The police frigates were just too much. Could not take them all. I say we engage now with missiles. We prep a scatter pack. I don't need a wild weasel. Could use one of those. There's an emergency follow-up. Don't need an assault shuttle. It's just not required. Incoming fire. Oh, I'm not buffing the forward shield. Foolish me. These are phasers. Phasers do overload. These are photon torpedoes, missile racks. Good. All right. So let's make sure we set things up properly.
They're taking hull damage.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. Let's do that again. Photon torpedoes are almost ready. If we can deal with him just now at range, that would be incredibly effective. First of all, that would take out 2 of the pseudo frigates, and then secondly, that would take out 1/3 of their firepower. That's a lot of firepower, mind you. Tractor beam. Engage. Have we been doing this wrong the whole time? Has the solution literally just been sit here and shell them to death with missiles and not even needing 44 missiles, just 9 missiles will do? Because they do not apparently seem to think that 9 missiles are a dangerous thing. I'm cruising along at a speed of 1. We are starcastling ridiculously hard. Our shovels are ready to go. Nope, he deployed it. Drop that. I'm just gonna keep following up with this. I mean, this could be a strategy. Hi. If I can kill him fast enough, I will not have to deal with even more pseudo frigates. You could do that, of course. Yeah, that definitely works. Come on. Get the missiles away. Get those missiles away. Get you. Tractor beam is ready to go. Hi. That did not work quite as planned. Not gonna lie. Slow down. Drop the tractor beam. Disengage. Disengage the tractor beam. Thank you. Maybe do not prep a wild weasel for some reason? Yeah, maybe not. Oh, Gatling phasers. Missiles, are you ready yet? No, not quite. Oh, it's not a lot of damage, it's just a lot of little damage. Photon torpedoes, do I have a shot yet? You're on top of me, so I can't launch. Can't do anything with that. You, photon torpedo yet? Thank you. Okay, photon torpedoes back to normal mode, giving all kinds of crazy power to the front again. Just get off of me. I think that's half the problem right now, is they're just on top of me and I can't get them away. Come on, I have 6 more missile launchers. Engage. There they go. That got through. Marines, hi. Steal me a ship, please. Marines, hi. High energy turn. It's a coin flip. If it works, we win. If not, we lose. That's how this works. It worked. Okay, we win. I officially declare this a victory. At least I did until that lance hit us. Then I had to declare it maybe not so much of a victory. Phasers. Anything, really. Jeez. The amount of disabling pressure they place on your ship is huge. Come on. Almost got him. Just a little bit more firepower. We are almost out. In fact, we are kind of out. I don't really have anything as a follow-up anymore. The ship is a shambles. Patch that. Fix that. Fix that. Come on, we can take this guy. Show me that unprotected stern. Go Marines. Okay, we might win. That's gonna be tight. It's gonna be incredibly tight, honestly. Because if we can kill him, then all his pseudo frigates go away, which is great. Okay, I got him. Now it's just him. How many Marines left? 0 to 5. I gotta get the stern away from him. I've just gotta survive a little bit longer. Come on. Let's let this Federation battleship just tank him out. We got it! We got it! Ah! Okay, ship number 2. So far we have the beat the pack. We have the Merak Heavy Bombardment Cruiser. We have a fully kitted out Federation BBX. And we have an ISC fleet. Am I missing anything? Because I think that's it so far. Oh, and the the B-11 battleship. So we now have 3 ships that do it all on their own, plus the ISC fleet, which comes together. So that's one way to get that done. Alright, so the Federation has a ship that can do it. The Klingons have a ship that can do it. The Romulans do not yet have a ship that can do this. B-11 versus the Federation BB? Didn't we do that? I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but who gets which? Who gets which ship? Do we take the B-11 or the BB? I did just select away from the Federation ship, so I should probably circle back around. Can borrow Federation. So the BBX. Okay, it's the biggest one that we've got. Turn off basic mode. Shut off the Lyrans. Federation Klingon. Dreadnought. All the way up to their B-11X. Super battleship. And kit them out all nice and properly. Have a look for a good Romulan versus pack if you would like. We're trying. I just don't know what they'd pick. Because the big Romulan problem is that their weapon systems are not designed for that kind of battle in mind. They are designed to alpha somebody to death in one pass. And they can't do that. Like, we have literally gotten every single plasma torpedo and phaser on a single target, and it has not destroyed it. So that is the maximum amount of firepower you can bring to bear and call it Romulan. So I don't know what else we would do to try and fix that so that we could win. Now, maybe it's out there. Maybe there's a plan. But I'm not sure what it would be. I would need some help from you guys to figure out, like, what would be a good idea of what to send up against them. Because as far as I know, I don't see a solution to that problem. 1,118 to Philip the Kang. I'm not sure that the BPV total makes a whole heck of a lot of sense, because we were 900 something the first time, and now we're over 1,000. So, alright, let's rock and or roll. He has more fighters than we do. And we started right close to him. Alright, plasma, photon torpedoes to overload. Overload. Phasers, also overload. We can maintain 1 point of speed while doing this. Let's set up here right now with a full forward shield reinforcement. Because we're going to need it desperately. We've got fighters inbound. I need to deploy my own fighters in cap. Lancers or fencers? I don't know which one to go after. I set him up as an attacker, though. Launch aggressively. Go, go, go. We also need to grab one of these and one of these as we slowly turn this boat around. Got some power to the system again. I can start giving myself a little bit of push at this part. I'll engage at long range with missiles, see if I can't get him to back off a little bit. My main plan, of course, being to make him have to defend himself from missiles unless he's allowed to. Phasers to normal mode. Point defense to active. Defensive tractors off. Tractor defensive back to off. And overload. Get ready for the missile follow-up. Target him. Kill my missiles. Get him out of their tubes. Missile lost it to control it, but that's fine. Button torpedoes are on target. Open him up. Oh, we got a big hole in him already. So we'll pull on through on this one. And we'll go defense, defense. Photon torpedoes. I'd like to get a final shot in before I shut them off of being on all. Okay, good. Normal mode. Now showing our stern towards him. Phasers are available once again. Nailing them pretty hard with that. Let's get ourselves to an aft tractor if we can. Would 4 points of VCM help versus disruptors? Yes, it would. It absolutely would. So let's take some time to set that up. But I think I've already got him pretty much opened up. We've dealt a pretty significant amount of damage to him already. So, I mean, look at that. We've got a hole into him. We've dealt pretty significant salvos into him. The only reason why I'm not following up with another missile salvo is this gosh darn mine that I did not set. So we're just going to lay into him. I think we've got him. Missiles. More phasers. Photon torpedoes will come up. Get more hits. The fact that we just get so many shots through on that opening. Do you have another Y whistle? I think he does. Yes, he did. Slow down a bit. I don't want to be this close to him. He is a very dangerous beast right here. We're about to crunch down his entire forward shield. 41 damage through. Is our forward shield still up? I don't see it if it is. So we're streaking through on him. A little bit of engine repair. He may have just barely taken down our forward shield. Because I'm not seeing it on there. Oh, the follow. We got a whole bunch of missiles in his face. I think that's got him. Wow. B-11, inferior to the BBX. And that was a B-11X too. That was the full-on super battleship, and we are just outright superior to him. Fed BP is serious firepower. That worked out quite nicely. Alrighty, so let's reverse it now. And we will take the B-11 and see if we can't make him squeal. Although, it should be relatively easy to do. I mean, we are, after all, it's a very, very large and powerful ship. So, cycle this around. The big gun battles. The big gun battles that never happened in Starfleet battles, mainly because nobody could actually afford enough to build a battleship except for the Klingons once. And then they never could afford to actually deploy it anywhere because that would be way too dangerous. Now, the one advantage he's going to have is just the massive alpha that he can deal out with those photon torpedoes. It outguns us a lot. So, ironically, we are a B-11 battleship and we are outgunned by a Federation battleship just based on the heavy weapons. Now, the missiles do a lot to overcome that. And we are going to spit out a lot of missiles at him. But it's still going to be interesting. Yes, the ECM will be very, very useful in this one. We're going to have to not neglect it this time. Because photon torpedoes are insanely vulnerable to ECM. I'm not sure how much speed we're going to get out of this ship, though, traveling at full power. We'll take the Lancer and the Fencer. And now stock up on all the spare parts that we probably won't end up using, but they're nice to have just in case. In fact, one of the things that we might want to do is queue up a whole bunch of boarding actions, because that might prove to be very useful. The boarding action is a very powerful ability when it works. Okay, how much power do we got? Not an insane amount, but I'm going to go full 6, because I anticipate he'll try and counter some of that. Full forward shield reinforcement as well. That, reinforce, and check out my power tables. I still have power. Jeez. I've got 1 point of power. 1 point of energy in the forward shield. But once the phasers are fully set up, we should be good with that. Overload 19 phaser X's. Jeez. 10 disruptors, 8 missile racks. Only 8? Somebody did not include a missile rack in that. I knew we had more than that. Engage with missiles. Start the engagement immediately. Let's get our fighters set to defend me and defend me. Does anybody know the difference between a Lancer and a Fencer in the Klingon Navy? I have no idea. So as they go out, let's focus on our battleship friend so that we can hopefully deal some... Oh, actually, also, disruptors, engage. Engage at a range of as far as you can possibly engage from, because you will recharge quite quickly. And in fact, I'm going to flush another set of missile pods at him. Oh, we can't. We have 12 missiles that we control. That kind of sucks. By kind of, I mean that really sucks. I'm prepared to engage disruptors. I want one of these. I want one of these. Good time to range them. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Our disruptor maximum range is 40, though. So we had to actually get there. Fortunately, we didn't manage to touch him at all. Huh. Oh, he's tracking me all the way up here. So he's sitting at maximum electronic countermeasure. Okay, go back in. Shut off the evasive action and try to charge him. Some of our missiles got through. Well, not quite, but Some of our missiles are about to get through. All right, let's jump his vulture.
We attack now.
Jump that. Don't let it actually get away. Look at the attack shift to 2. How? Oh, because of the shuttle. Duh. He deployed a wild weasel. He seriously deployed a wild weasel. Jeez. Yeah, he does want his photon hits. He's gonna have to rely on them, and he knows it. Alright. More missiles. Just keep shelling them from long range. It is the solution to our problem. Not that we really have a problem, but you get the idea. 37 points of power on the forward shield. Shuttles come home. Just get it back home. Disruptors. Oh, that was a good shot right there. And he burned all his missiles firing off to the side? Why? Not complaining, but why? Slow down speed time. Need to think. Marines. Hit and run. Attack this. And this. And all weapons engaged. I don't think I have any weapons to engage with. Increase speed time again. Ah, gosh, I knew that was going to happen. F1. Oh, did that trigger? It did. Come on. Drop them. Oh, because they're not ready. Duh. Alright, so we're doing a little bit better on this one than the B-11 battleship was doing when we fought it. Repair creams. I want that fixed. I want that fixed. There's no fighters in this fight anymore. So I'm reasonably happy to just get on your stern and stay here. Start pounding your rear shield. There we go. No more rear shield. Follow with the missile strike. Cause more phaser hits. Bring that strong bow shield on. Disruptors? Anything? Don't really have much. Okay. I want Marines. Where's... Hit that AMD. Priority target. Do not neglect it. Marines. I think I hit it. I think I hit it enough, so we're going to switch out. Okay. Get one of these, because we're just outside of our range. Let's see him react to it, if we don't mind, please. And there we go. There it pops. Managed to rip open most of his shields at this point. Disruptors. More shots. We're just looking to stun that defensive system right there. It's not happening yet, but it will happen soon. They are extended. Wow, look at what he just cut right through. Slow down, slow down. We're going to get ready for a big, massive alpha strike here. A little bit of damage. Wait for that 2 to go away. Able to pull through on this one. Dude, you're going to hurt yourself doing that. Are you sure you want to do that? Refresh the data. Oh, it's just getting into a close range knife fight here, and that's not good for anybody. Just going to take way too much damage as we pull through on this one. I need to open range right now. Hit and run target destroyed. His anti-missile defense system is gone. Oh god, I thought that was his. Whew. That BBX is strong. It's very strong. Alrighty, so that was an interesting thing. So, more skirmish. I think what we want is the normal dreadnought. I mean, we could take a BBX, but that might be a bit much. No, we want the normal dreadnought, heavy dreadnought. Yeah. DNHX. Back that up with a heavy cruiser, but we want the plasma heavy cruiser with the 3 Rs. Oh, was that it? 2 plasma Rs? Nope, nope. I want 3 plasma Rs. That's what I want, the CAT-X. And another CAT-X. And then... I'm cold, it's snowing here in Indiana. Yeah, Josh, it's getting cold in the United States. It's not a lot of fun, unfortunately. It's all just pain for everybody involved. Although I suppose if you live further south, it's not too terrible. And then we want... Dreadnought. DNHX. And then we want a CADX. And then a CADX. And that'll be our little ISC Civil War. And we'll set that up to do things. Alrighty, play game. Alright, so the plan I have.
Matching your target.
Match my target of fire on my command only. Punch out the heavy cruisers. I think that's our plan. Reverse echelon. Let's get ourselves set up properly here as our plasma torpedoes and everything charge. Electronic countermeasure isn't going to do much for us, so we're just going to go a whole bunch of power to the forward shield, reinforce that. I'll give myself 1 point for that, but at the moment we don't have any energy to charge anything. There we go. Now we got some charge power. What kind of formation have you adopted? Good. So they're basically matching my formation. They're mirroring us on this one. It is, of course, the right strategy, but we're going to see if we can't rip out one of his horns here. Alright, guys, don't... Just stay in formation. Do me that huge favor and staying in formation. So that way we can present a unified front to him. I want you focused on the same target. And I don't even want you to deploy shuttles until I order it to be so. Because this is critical that we nail all targets here. And in fact... Tractor. We got to make sure of hits. That's the key. So we'll pull into a range of 15. We will try and chop off one of the corners here. My ships will react by dropping wild weasels. And engage. Come on, strip over it. Did we open that shield? I think we did. Yep, we did. Okay, incoming. He's going to drop. Come on, you can react. You can react. Yep, he did react. Keep pulling on in. Alright, that's good. That's good. Stand by, fire. No. He screwed it up. Oh, maybe not terribly. Seriously, what the hell just happened? They were all supposed to be focused on the same target and they opted not to. Engage, engage, engage. Oh, they... Okay, we got the one. So that'll work. And where do these fighters come from? Do I have fighters? I do not. Where did these fighters come from? Does anybody have an explanation for me? Do they have fighters? I want his other vessel, his friend. This one. This one's primary. Because we've got to cause as much damage as we can to him. And that'll hurt nice and badly here. We forgot to overload the phasers. Alright, on to just the dreadnought. So we should have it pretty good here. In fact, I'm going to free them up to engage at will. That should allow us to get some nice amount of turn on into him. Now let's get some repairs going. Patch the engines, patch the port side phasers and the starboard phasers, and we'll be good. We're relatively good here, so we can nail him a little bit on that. Top of mine. And as we pull on through, are you guys requiring targets? I don't know if they require targets or not, because they don't appear to be engaging all that. They don't appear to be interested in engaging. We have lost one of our PPDs, which is not great. And seriously, who brought these fighters? I have no idea where they came from. It's very concerning to me. Oh wow, there's a lot of systems that are broken on this ship. Just bring the forward shield around. Star Castle for the group a bit. Can you please bloody engage him? Thank you. There we go, getting a little bit of hull damage. He's lost pretty much all the shields against Ovi. Except for our stern shield, we could run away. That would probably be our best and most defensive strategy. Oh, he has a stern shield too. That's not fair. Boo. Come on, get into range of my PPD unless you break to a stop. Well, in some ways that's good. In other ways, not so much. because my PPDs were just about ready to pounce on them. What do I need in terms of phaser patches? We've already got every phaser patch we need assigned. Oh, really? We were just about to get the turn on, and of course you nailed that with one shot. Strike back a little bit there. Come on, pull that set over. There we go. Come on, knock down that shield. Make it go away. I think we've got him. The ISC Civil War ends today. Come on, a little bit more. You're almost crippled. In fact, I think he might not have any. Oh. No, he still has his PPD. So we're going to get in range to make sure he can't use it. There we go. That works. Nice and simple. Alright, we got enough time for one more skirmish, guys. What do you want to see? What sort of things should we try out? What sort of challenges should we throw ourselves into? Preferably not a massive amount of police ships again, because that just takes... That would take the 10 minutes we have left. So what sort of ideas spring forth to the imagination? The very classic Federation CA versus a D7. Sure, we could do that. That is as classic as it gets. Customize. We'll come over here and quickly switch through all the... Too far. See Camboro, you gotta stop because it goes Camboro, then Federation. Technology era early. Change from basic to advanced. Federation Klingon. Play game. Although if this doesn't take 10 minutes... Oh no, we have the reverse. Excuse me? There's something fishy going on here. That's not fair. We can't do freighters. It does not allow us to do freighters. Somehow they keep getting loaded up, though, with vultures, and that's scaring the crap out of me. We will go back. Campaign. Orion Cartel. Load game. Hopefully this will fix it. Exit campaign. Skirmish. Customize. Basic to hard. Space dock. Fighters. Apparently the Klingon D7 comes equipped with vultures. That's just weird. I don't even really know how to explain that. Like, first of all, the D7 doesn't carry fighters. You can have maximum missiles there, but they've got to be low. They do not have fighters. That's a glitch. That must have been a glitch from where we set everything up before. Like, I, for example, do not have fighters. Alright, so the very classic Federation CA versus D7. I think actually he's better than me. He outmasses me. I think it's the Federation Command Cruiser that's supposed to be his equal. So there is that. That is a little bit of a problem. Alright, so things that we need to get done. Let's slow down a point of speed. Throw that into electronic countermeasures. I am going to prep a suicide shuttle. For reasons. I'm not sure what those reasons are, but we have them. So we'll zip on in here with our nice little Federation. Probably shouldn't have done that. But the shield held. The shield held quite nicely. Alright, so I will hopefully dive on top of him. And I kind of want to try and... I think I need to... Gauge the tractor beam. I think this is the only solution. We get a good hit in with a nice little tractor anchor here. And then we nail him and pass by. So we got incoming. He's about to fire his missiles at any moment here. Like to not get that forward shield. Good, good, good. Turn, turn, turn. Okay. Good. All weapons. And then... See? And cut the transport. Thank you. Alright, so the first engagement went quite nicely in our way. Although... we barely got that around in time. Good. So we've dealt a nice amount of damage to him. 34 already. Our suicide shuttle is just about ready to go. In fact, I'm tempted to drop a shuttle just to play.
Suicide shuttle ready.
I've been meaning to test this. I'm gonna do it. So I have been meaning to... Oh, he's got 2 of them out there. That's a problem. So, wait for it. Wait for it. Shoot it down. Come on. I have the point defense. Oh, yeah, because it's very, very narrow arc there. So I have been meaning to test this. I'm going to have to wait until the next pass because I don't dare do it in the face of him. Oh, crap. He's going to... Huh. I don't know what to do here except shoot him. I think I'm going to have that opportunity quite shortly. Come on, photon torpedo! And... Not quite. He's going to get hurt by that, I think. Oh, he may pull out. He did not. So we're both hitting each other quite heavily. Now, the thing that I keep meaning to test... Oh, that was me who tractor beamed him. I feel foolish now. And the reason why is I want to try this. So let's speed time. Tractor beams at full strength, okay. Okay, grab him. It worked! Perfect! Okay, we now have a cost of 1 point, phaser 3. That worked very well. I'm gonna hold on to this little guy for a little while, let him do some point defense work for us. Fix that, fix that. Shoot it down, little guy. Shoot it down. He did not. He very much has not. So slow down even more. Forward shield. Oh, because we're not reinforcing that. That would be kind of important. Come on, little guy. Shoot it. Do you have a phaser 3 on board? Hey, he shot it. Good. I need a bit more of a turn going on here. Because I'm not about him having this angle on me. Turn. Pull through, pull through, pull through it. Half shields up. I'll pull around to the back. Yeah, we've got our own little drone, buddy. Isn't he adorable? Half shields are down. We're starting to take damage on through, but that did force him to break off a bit. Slow down, slow down. I want to be able to come around with photon torpedoes, and we're about to have 2 more ready to go with it. Photon torpedoes are ready to go. Cancel that turn. Missed. Come on, almost got him. Ah, even the little... Our little buddy has been getting involved as well. Wonderful. Blasting away with his phaser 3. He's working hard. Hardest working member on this crew. Oops. When I shut off all my tractor beams, I accidentally reset him. So he's going to have to do his own thing right now. Best of luck to you. Well, that didn't last long. Alright, phasers, can you shoot down this missile? It's scaring me a little bit. Come on. Thank you. Alright, we have no rear shield, but that's okay. We shall survive, I think. Possibly. Hardest working member of the crew. Unfortunately, he is now gone. Never to be seen again. He did manage to shoot down a couple of missiles, though. That was pretty useful of him. Let's come in here, see if we can't... maybe can I get this angle around? This is going to be a very interesting angle to try and force. Yes, we did get the angle around. Nice. Show him the strong shield. By strong, I mean... it's not that strong. It's really not that strong. Pull through. Half-iron phasers. More damage to him. And I'm going to do a high-energy turn pretty soon. Back off me. You don't want to be following me that close. It will hurt you more than it hurts me. Because I have an F shield. Okay, we no longer have an F shield.
High energy turn.
And I'm getting ready for the big alpha strike. This ought to do him in. There we go. Make sure the turn's in the right direction. Oh, it didn't. He survived. And we're about to take 2 phaser 2 hits. Turn it off. Turn it off. Nope, we took it. Managed to nail us with that hit. So the shuttle bay is badly damaged. Oh, but this is what I was waiting for. Engage. He has no speed. He has used his phaser to shoot at us. Go, little shuttle. Let's see if this will work. I'm really, really hoping this works. Come on, you can get to him. Your master with the FCA would find I don't know about... Aw, come on! I don't know about a master with the FCA, but it's an okay solid ship. I like it. I honestly think the GSC is better than it in the early era, just because it has better power management. But this is a matchup that I've done quite a few times, so you can be a little bit bold with them. Alrighty, so that's gonna do it for today's episode. Yeah, the poor suicide shuttle. I was really hoping that would do it. I mean, like, that's why I sent him. I was kind of debating whether or not I should fire my phasers on half power to see if I could knock that phaser out before I did it, but I figured, nah, he won't have it ready in time, but he did. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's stream. This should be the start of the brand new stream schedule, and I'll probably be putting out a video for as sort of like a channel update video that says this information too, but we're going to be streaming on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and Saturdays at about 5 p.m. The Saturday time may move a little bit depending on certain things, but I'm going to try and keep it around 5 o'clock. And I'll put up the normal stream notifications as usual for that so we can all enjoy. We will, of course, be playing Starfleet Command for those streams. However, I am debating about doing a Rogue Tech stream like once a month or something like that, unless there's overwhelming popularity for it, which there hasn't been so far. But then again, I don't think my Rogue Tech crowd actually watches me play Starfleet Command, so they may not get the message. But yeah, with that in mind, I hope to see you all there. It's been a lot of fun. It's always nice to hang out with you guys and just sort of chat about things and come up with interesting challenges. And yeah, I hope to see you on Saturday, and I hope to see you moving forward. We are, of course, or I am, of course, planning on trying to do a little bit of a top X for sort of the Christmas holidays. It's going to take a little bit of work for me to pull off because I've never done anything like that before, and it's actually going to require actual editing and things like that. So nightmares and crazy things that I'm going to have to figure out. But yeah, if you guys want to, Josh, if you do, leave a comment. You got to leave a comment. I tell people to leave comments, they don't leave comments, so it's a little bit difficult to work with that. But yeah, yeah. I've been Tirak. If you sort of like the content you've been seeing, hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press the little bell icon. Leave a comment with what you want to see, what sort of skirmishes you want to see, if you want to see the Rogue Tech stream. If you have a ship that you think deserves a high spot in one of my top lists, then put it down below and why. And I will see you all in the next episode.